Have you ever harvested one of your container plants and you ask yourself, what am I going to do with all this dirt? I hate to throw it away. Can I reuse it? And we're going to talk about that today. Good morning, YouTube family. Today I want to talk about a pretty cool idea that I learned, and I wanted to share it with you. It's called Reclamation box. What that basically is I am reclaiming my container soil, and I'm going to save that soil, and I'm going to amend it in the spring and reuse that soil in new containers instead of just throwing it away and wasting it. It does get expensive. If you've gone and checked them, it runs up a bill real quick. But anyway, it's growing season here. I'm real busy doing things in the garden and all around here, and plus all my honeydews, they never end. But I wanted to show you my rough sketch, so if you want to build one of these yourself, we'll stick this on our Facebook page, and maybe it'll help you build one of your own if you like the idea. So let's take a look at it. This is the top view of the box. It's got 4x4 legs and 2x10 construction, and with a 2x6 base frame. And this is a front view of it. And these are the piece numbers. Okay, all right. And there's those piece numbers with the cut sizes that coincide with these two pictures. So I'll stick this on our Facebook page. And the other part of it is the lid itself. There's the lid right there. It's made out of 2x4 construction, and here's the lid part numbers 1, 2, and 3. And there's their piece numbers and their links that you need to cut it at. So let's go out there to the box itself and take a look at what we got. It's pretty easy to build, so let's do it. Well, there she is. Like I said, it ain't a whole lot to it, but man, is it gonna come in handy. The way I did this box is I started off by building a 2x6 base frame, and that 2x6 has got some 4-inch excess on the bottom, and the reason for that is so that you can level up your frame. Once you start off putting the 2x6s around the bottom, and you got 4x4 legs on all 4 corners, so you build a nice solid base frame and with some leveling feet on it, so you can make sure that you get the thing nice and level. Next step, was I came along this long frame that's on the front and the back, and I added on a doubler 2x4 against that rail so that I'd have some place to nail to with my bottom boards, the bottom of the box, so that I'm not nailing my my box boards bottom at the very end of the deck board. So it's got some meat on there so it won't split. So the next thing I did is I put in the entire floor of the box, got that put in, and at that point I was ready to add in my 2x2s, my 2x10s. So I added one row of 2x10s. Here's my bottom of the box. And here's my 2x6 base frame, bottom of the box. Then I put this 2x10 on first, the first row. Once I got that one on, then I added the second row, which brought it up to the top level. At that point, the box itself was built, and we were ready to build the lid itself. If you come around here, you can look at the frame of the lid. You can see that I built it out of 2x4s and made the frame. And then once I got the frame done, I set the frame up on top of the box itself, and I added these hinges. See the hinges back here? 3 door hinges. I added those on. That gave the lid, you know, the ability to raise and close. And then once I got that on, I shut it back down, and I added these roof panels on. It ain't nothing but galvanized sheet metal roof panels. Very, very easy to put on. And that was it. That was the box. And what I'm going to do is every time I get ready to harvest one of my containers, and I have a lot of containers, you know, like potatoes, all kinds of lettuce, sweet potatoes, you know, everything that's in containers. When I pull that stuff out, I kind of clean the roots out of it, and I'll take the container, just like we showed earlier, and I just dump it in here. There's one. Now what I'll do is I leave this in here all year, and these little roots like this little fine roots that are in there, that really ain't gonna hurt nothing. Those will rot down and become compost itself. So now we're talking about the amendment stage of this stuff. This stuff is basically spent. So at the next step in the process would be you want to be able to come back in the spring, and I'm going to add peat into this mix. The trick is you want 50% of your new compost peat and 50% of the reclaimed soil, so you got half and half. That's the basic formula. Half of the old dirt and half of the stuff you're going to put in, and I want to put in peat. It's a good organic material that'll mix in well with that old soil. And then I'm going to add some lime, and I'll add in the spring, I'll put in bone meal and blood meal and mix that in according to the instructions on the packet, so you know how many gallons of soil you've added. You can tell how many teaspoons or tablespoons or whatever you need to add to that soil. So I'll have in blood meal, bone meal, lime, peat, and anything that I get out of the garden, like the tops of a radish that you don't eat, the lettuce part, the leaves. I throw all that leaf material in here, and I kind of turn it just similar to what you would do with a compost bin. You keep it turned and you keep stirring it and mixing it, you know, during the year. And I'll add in eggshells from the kitchen and kitchen scraps out of the kitchen. That's vegetable matter, no meat or grease or anything like that, but leftover lettuce and, you know, tops of onion, little scraps that you get, that's vegetable matter. I come out here and I put it in a reclamation box, and I turn it in and mix it in real well. And come spring, this stuff will be pretty well amended. I'll have all my ingredients mixed in with it, and at that point I'll be able to use this soil into my containers, and I'll do it again with my same old formula. I'll use 1/3 of this stuff that comes out of this reclamation box, 1/3 peat and 1/3 cow manure. I got the total package at that point. The soil has been amended. That's good for reuse, and I found a good use for it that is economical, and it's going to make the growing season a lot more fun. I like coming out here and throwing stuff in here. Nancy said she's going to bury me in this thing one day. Don't let her do it. It gets me a little nervous when she talks like that. So anyway, that's what we're going to do with our reclamation box, and we're going to have many years of this box. It's built to last, and it will last. And So until we see you next time, always remember, by His hands we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen.
Have a blessed day. Thanks for watching our videos. We really love making them. If you like our videos, please like our Facebook page to get the latest tips and tricks. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the newest video. Like it, it would really inspire and encourage us. But most importantly, share it to encourage others. We'll welcome your comments and questions. Thank you. Have a blessed day.